The Penn State sex abuse scandal is bringing new attention this morning to the issue of campus crime and how sexual attacks can often go unpunished.
Critics say when a university's reputation is on the line, often officials decide the school is more important than the victim. Correspondent Debbye Turner Bell has more.
Laura Dunn is a thriving first-year law student now, but 7 years ago, as a freshman at the University of Wisconsin, she alleges that she was attacked by two male classmates after a night of hard partying.
I just shut down. It took me 2 days to even cry after it happened, to realize that I had lost something, that something had been taken from me.
It took Dunn nearly 2 years to report her attack. When you finally decided to report the attack, what happened?
I went to the dean of students at my university, and at first they were very helpful, they were very sympathetic, but the more that I went through the process, the more I realized that they were truly not on my side. They did blame me, and they wanted the problem to go away.
In a statement to CBS News, the University of Wisconsin responded saying, in part, "We encourage reporting. We publicize the number of reports we receive each year. It is our ultimate goal to create a safe and respectful campus community, free from sexual and dating violence."
College campuses are not the ivory tower that they're believed to be.
Victims advocate Allison Kiss says frequently there is what is called a culture of silence on university campuses.
There are a lot of times where victims of sexual assaults on college campuses or survivors don't get the justice that they deserve.
So when crime happens on school grounds, whether a sexual assault or incidences like the alleged sex abuse scandal at Penn State, victims like Dunn argue colleges often coordinate an effort to cover it up.
It made me realize that things still haven't changed. Universities are still protecting their own sports programs, are still denying that sometimes their athletes, or in this case their coaches, are committing pretty heinous crimes. And it's scary.
Many believe all too often colleges are more concerned with their reputations than a victim's justice. And because schools have their own campus security, many crimes are never reported to outside law enforcement.
And it's been a huge problem for a very long time, the fact that universities have their own police departments, in a sense, that can provide some degree of protection, of course, but they also provide insulation against real-world oversight and accountability for crimes on campus.
As for Dunn, by the time the university finished its investigation, her alleged attackers had already graduated. No charges were ever filed.
At the end of it, they ultimately decided that they wouldn't even pursue an action against the individual I reported had assaulted me.
Allison Kiss says the high-profile Penn State scandal, while tragic, may finally be giving campus crime the attention it deserves.
So something I hope comes out of this is that we'll see some Division I male athletes or coaches stand up and say, hey, this isn't right, this shouldn't be happening, and we're going to speak out against this. Because until that happens, I don't think this problem will go away.
Debbye Turner Bell, CBS News, Baltimore, Maryland.
Now, experts also say colleges use time against victims by dragging out their investigations in the hope that the accuser or the accused will either leave the school or graduate.
And when that happens, it's no longer the school's problem, and in part, that is what happened in Laura Dunn's case.